Hello everybody and welcome to Roll For It, a D&D podcast with random monsters and epic adventures.
Each episode, we will be encountering one of 100 monsters that our DM has compiled for us. We never know what we'll face next.
Also, we'll be leveling up, meaning our characters will get very powerful very fast.
Along the way, our characters will actually be going on a continuous journey that links together the entire campaign.
So tune into our show whether you're brand new to role-playing games, a D&D veteran, or if you just like to hear people have fun. Who are you, folks?
My name is Amy, and I'm playing a dragonborn barbarian named Havalar. She is a white dragonborn with silver accenting scales and a long tail. Havalar was once a slave forced to fight for entertainment, but she was rescued by the Vaelette family and has served them as a royal guard for 15 years.
Hi, I'm Mary Kate, and I'm playing Vaelette Vaelette, the once sheltered daughter of high elf nobility, and secretly a sorcerer struggling to control her wild magic powers. Sorry, guys. Her hair is a lilac purple, and she never goes anywhere without the mirror her mother gifted her on her first day sitting court.
I'm Kyle. My character is a halfling bard named Mumps. Mumps is a very talented and charming musician, but also very, very dumb.
I'm Jake. I'm the dungeon master, so I'll be controlling the NPCs and the monsters and things and trying my best to make it seem like I'm not just making it all up as we go. So now that we all know each other, I'm going to pull up the monster list here and we're going to choose the monster. Nobody knows what it's going to be. Not even me. One of you can roll the D100.
Oh my gosh. How do we decide who gets to roll every week?
I think it should be Mumps because he's so stupid.
He's so dumb.
I don't have a D100.
The Mumps may use my die.
73.
Ooh, high number.
Oh my god,
I'm
what does
so
that mean?
nervous.
Yeah, why'd you say it like that?
Yeah. I know.
Now I take a look at this monster and figure out how to integrate it into your reality.
Okay, cool.
Our journey begins at Castle Viahara. A popular subject of myths and fairy tales, the castle itself is rumored to have traveled the universe before finding the most beautiful landscape in existence in the Feywild. Here within the walls of the castle, the Vaelette family awaits the start of a royal wedding.
It is the morning of the wedding, and I, Vaelette Vaelette, am getting prepared for what will be my nuptial hour. I am experiencing a fair bit of anxiety as my loyalties have been pulled in several different directions, and my feet are literally freezing cold, if you get my drift. There are little birds that have come in to help get the preparations ready. There's somebody playing a lute in the corner to calm my nerves down.
Havalar is standing outside Vaelette's bedroom and very curiously eyeing everyone as they go in. The fabrics and the makeup, patting down a few of them to make sure that there are no weapons or anything suspicious on
I think
them.
that my uncontrollable magic urges are currently quite under control, and on my mind, all I can really think about is a Varen Balin star standing waiting for me at the altar.
And then something crazy happens from your wild magic that you've been concealing.
Do I know what it is?
Yes, you do when you roll a D100 for me.
88.
The eldest of the chambermaids starts to float.
Dorcas, no! What's
Out of fear, she just passes out, rotating in air up by the ceiling.
Wait, Dorcas, are you doing that or am I doing that?
And everybody starts looking around, really confused.
Oh dear me.
Oh, someone pull her down!
I try to reach for her, but even though I'm 6 foot tall, I'm still not tall enough because she's going quite high.
I got it. Don't forget about me. I'm reaching. No, I'm too short.
Oh, I didn't
How did you get in
I didn't
here?
even see you there.
I was the guy playing the lute in the corner. Hi.
Havalar, what if you threw that little man up and he could pull her down?
I love that idea. Do it.
All right, I'll do it. And then I pick Mumps up and I toss him in the air.
I'm coming, Dorcas.
Make a dexterity check.
17 plus my modifier. That's a 20.
There you go. Yeah, you grab around both ankles and your legs are dangling a while. Do you want to describe yourself a little bit?
Yeah, sure. I'm a pretty average halfling. I'm maybe 4 feet tall, I'd say. I'm like in the middle of my family because my dad's pretty tall. He's like 4'5". But yeah, I play lots of instruments. today I'm just playing the lute because, my master, my mentor, he kind of hogs all the good instruments. He thinks he's so much better. Yeah, it's not a big deal. I don't want to get into that.
So you've been in that room the whole time playing the comforting music.
Oh, yeah, I play great music.
It's really calmed me down, I must admit.
Mumps says this as he's pulling Dorcas down from the ceiling.
A lot of the maids and workers have started to panic.
I'm shouting at all of them not to say anything about this instance, and some of them that have escaped the room, I'm grabbing them and I'm tossing them back in and instructing them not to say anything to anyone about this.
And get Dorcas to the infirmary.
And yes, I will.
They should all accompany her, in fact.
Do you think they're all sick? I
I don't
mean,
feel sick.
Have Mumps go with them anyway. Mums can play them calming
we
music.
don't have time.
We have plenty
Vaelette.
of time. Love will always wait.
Mumps, how long have you worked in the castle?
Oh, plenty a long time. Yeah.
Dorcas needs to be awakened.
Take Dorcas to the infirmary. I will go downstairs and I will buy you 5 minutes, Vaelette.
Right, I know where that is because I have been here a long time. Yes. Okay, bye.
And then I too leave and go downstairs to instruct the wedding guests of what has happened.
How do you do that?
I tell them that Vaelette has a headache. She has a headache and she just needs a few minutes to feel better.
Okay, so meanwhile, Mumps, you're carrying this lady by the toe down
Certainly trying.
down a large hallway, dragging her along in midair.
Howdy, folks. Nothing to see here. This wedding's gonna happen.
Do you know where the infirmary is?
I do not. This is my first time in this castle. I was telling a blatant lie.
Who turns the corner next is your master musician,
Burgado.
Sir Burgado. Comes around the corner and sees you causing a scene. There's like some of the wedding guests following you.
Hey, Bergie, how's it hanging?
You're embarrassing me in front of all these people.
It's not my fault. She told me to. The princess. It's not my fault.
Did you do this to this woman?
No, I didn't do anything. You never listen to me.
Mumps, you're making a scene.
I'm not making a scene.
Don't cry here in front of everybody.
I'm not crying. You're crying.
I swear to God, Mumps, if you're still in my face in 5 seconds, I swear to God, Mumps, I don't know what I'm gonna do, but I swear to God, Mumps.
I hate you. I'm leaving. I'm out of here. Come on, Dorcas. Let's go.
So you take the woman with you?
I take Dorcas. I leave in a huff, tears streaming down my face.
So
I stand by her. She'll be like, is that your dad?
meanwhile, back to the tower, where Havalar makes it back up the stairs to check in again on Vaelette. And when you open the door, you see her finishing her climb out the window.
Can I drop a slipper?
Sure. Of course you can. On accident or on purpose?
I think I drop it for Havalar as like a, if you want to come with, here, you're invited.
Okay.
Vaelette! Vaelette! And I run to the window and I pick up the slipper and I look down and I see that what are you doing? Are you
Running on like a roof.
You're running on a roof. You're running away.
She's,
Come back here. In the name of, is there a god?
yeah, there's many gods.
That's a great question.
Yeah.
In this podcast, we're going to explore if there's a god.
Let's go into that. Let's delve
I
into
didn't sign
that.
up for this.
Part 2. By the gods, Vaelette, get back here. You'll catch your death of cold without this slipper.
Since I'm so unathletic, can I be like tripping and falling, but like trying to like?
Yeah,
Okay.
make a acrobatics check for me,
All
actually.
right.
You slide a little on the tile, but you catch yourself. You manage to make your way all the way across the roof. You see the guests. They haven't noticed you, but you're close to them.
Can I look in and be like, oh, Averin, I'm sorry to do this to you, but it just wasn't meant to be.
You thought it was him, but he turns around, it's just some other dude
Just,
that was standing there.
Like, I
take it back.
That wasn't meant for you. I don't have a game plan. No game plan at all.
And Havalar, are you following along
I
on the
have
roof?
followed along
Full
on the
speed?
roof. Full speed ahead.
The two of you see a mule-drawn carriage beginning to exit the gates. And who is inside the mule-drawn carriage? But
What is that horrible sound? It's so annoying.
you can hear it from the roof.
Yes.
Come on, Durbin. Let's go home.
Is Dorcas in the wagon?
You
What
don't
happened?
know. You don't know.
I hope that Dorcas is going to be okay. When I left her at the infirmary some minutes ago, she seemed fine.
I was
But
going to try to take
never
Dorcas's
know.
place. So I think I'm going to go for climbing down. Could I try first, like, sneaking into the wagon?
Make a stealth check.
16.
You manage to get up to the wagon to behind it. You haven't been noticed.
Are you wearing a big fluffy dress?
Yeah. Well, I'm wearing an elven wedding gown.
Okay,
and
what's-
it is... This is a little staple of Mary Kay playing any role-playing game. It is completely see-through and entirely sparkly.
Oh.
So it is like wearing like a sheet
A
of...
big
of-
essentially,
Essentially, yes, like a star.
Yes. Yes.
So very distracting. And a giant crown of stars. And there are birds flitting everywhere. But I don't think I'm very distracting.
So you see her approach the wagon.
Couldn't miss her.
No.
So first I'm going to climb down.
Climb down. Sounds good.
Oh! 24.
All right.
Flips down.
So you swing on a pole with one hand and
Scales gleaming in the
yeah,
sunlight.
Yep. You land on the window and backflip off of that to the ground and start to run your way to the wagon, which begins to take off across the long bridge that separates the castle and the towers from the mountainside.
Oh, I don't know if this is what I wanted to do. I wish Havalar was here with me. Where is she? She usually is right behind me. Oh.
Vaelette!
Oh, Havalar!
And I've thrown myself onto the back of the wagon.
But do you
with
have
a
my
thud.
shoe?
I have it right here. Would I let you down?
So you hear voices in the back of your wagon.
Quiet, quiet.
Oh my god, it's the nice princess. Hi, princess. You're married already?
Oh,
I like your husband. He seems very nice.
no, that's not my husband.
No?
Vaelette?
No.
We have to get back.
Are you on your honeymoon? Am I your ride? I didn't know.
The mule continues to trot along. You guys are like halfway across the bridge.
What are you doing?
We could still do the honeymoon.
And this is a small wagon, by the way, so a dragonborn, like, you guys are
Squished.
cramped.
Durbin's
Yeah.
working real hard to pull us off.
Yeah, for sure.
Where are you headed, princess?
Well, I don't know.
We're heading to the next available point
I
where we can
can't.
do a 3-point turn with the mule
No.
to turn around and go back home.
Havalar, no,
What?
no.
You're breaking your promise.
Did you see what I did to Dorcas?
That was a minor thing. She just floated.
That was a minor thing, but there have been some major things as well.
We don't talk about those in front of people we don't know.
We know, Mumps.
She remembered my name.
You guys are just on the other side of the bridge now, on land. The castle is 400 feet behind you. Can you guys make perception checks for me?
I got a 5.
I also got a 5.
I got a 21.
Vaelette, you hear a scratching on the bottom of the wagon.
Wait, hold on. Stop. Everyone stop. Mumps, stop crying. Do you hear that?
What? I don't hear anything.
That scratching?
You're distracting me.
My ears are smaller than yours. What are you hearing?
I am hearing a really loud and obviously perceptible scratching on the bottom of this little cart.
So when you do pause a moment, you guys do hear the same kind of deal.
See?
What?
But when you go quiet, it stops.
Mumps, pull this mule over.
I'm getting scared. I don't know what to do.
Mumps, just pull the mule over.
Durbin, halt.
Durbin stops.
Durbin's really obedient for a mule. You wouldn't really think, because they have a reputation for being stubborn, but not Durbin. Durbin's real nice.
Well, I think someone should check underneath the cart.
Nose goes.
I immediately get out of the wagon
Whew, wasn't me.
She's my
with
hero.
a little bit of a struggle.
All right, so you hop out the back. Vaelette, you notice what looks like a man, but with fur all over his face, like a rodent's face. But he's in dark, hooded clothing, and he gets up behind where Mumps is, and he raises a dagger.
Master Splinter, no. No, I'm just kidding. Mumps, look out! And I think she kind of tries to push him out of the way
Okay,
in a moment of unbridled heroism.
I'm tiny. I have faith in her push.
let's do a contest to see who moves first. So let's just roll the big one because it's fun.
That's my chapstick.
Let's roll the chapstick.
Okay, ready?
Yep. Oh,
2 for the dungeon master, 6 for Vaelette.
You shove Mumps out of the way, and Mumps, a dagger falls a few inches from your face, And let's give you guys a good look at this creature that you're
I'm
seeing.
Yes.
so scared. Is it Master Splinter?
Whoa. He looks like he steals things and is dirty.
But he's like really well dressed.
He's like a mouse. He's like a rat.
Say, Amy hit it right on the head. He's a rodent of unusual size.
yeah.
And he's got long, gross fingers.
He does, yes. It is a were-rat that you are looking
Where
at.
rat?
Hey, there's no reason that you need to be going around slashing people like you are. What do you want with us? We're just an inconspicuous trio of
So he pulls out a short sword now. He's dual wielding and he points it at you and he says, "Give us the crown.
what? Crown?
The crown on your head.
What this?
And the other valuables you have."
Intruder! How dare you threaten the princess? I am going to take a javelin and throw it at him.
Yeah, you'd have to throw it like through the wagon
He's on the wagon
on the front of it, like next
Okay.
to Mumps.
where the driver would be.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. And Vaelette is up there also because
Okay.
it's a small wagon.
Yeah, do I have a clear angle that I could throw a javelin through? The
You're
wagon?
not going to hit Vaelette. It's possible
Okay.
you hit Mumps. So I don't know what
I'll
to worry
take that
about.
risk.
Okay.
It's like, that's such a strong character choice. I'm loving it. And I'm Mumps.
I will throw one javelin.
All right, you see him raise to attack again, and
24.
24 definitely hits. He sees it coming and reacts accordingly, but your javelin takes a good chunk out of his shoulder.
Ah, the smell of fresh blood in the morning.
First blood, first blood.
Don't get it on my dress.
The javelin just flies past you. Some blood sprays on your clothes.
Ew.
Dark, dark red blood. And then he's going to try to grapple Vaelette.
Rude.
So he succeeds. And he has you hostage-wise around your neck and is hiding behind her. And he takes his short sword and tries to stab Mumps.
Oh, God.
Mumps is gonna be stabbed. You're quick to react. You're a fast little dude. So you hop up and it just slices a little bit into your hip, tears through your clothes. Definitely hurts.
So if this creature is holding me from behind, I'm going to reach around and grab his neck and do a shocking grasp on him to try to release him from grasping me.
Cool, cool, cool. Make
The grasper shall be grasped.
Make an attack roll as you shocking grasp the grasper. 19 hits. He's still up, but a jolt of electricity shoots through his body.
I want to move 15 feet behind him.
So towards the front of the wagon then?
Yeah.
See, normally it would inspire a reaction from him, but shocking grasp specifically stops that. So while he's shaking from the electricity, you hop off safely and go about 15 feet ahead of the wagon.
I say,
Stop hurting my new friends!
and I rush him and try to stab him with my rapier. My laugh was because I so confidently rolled a 4, which with the modifiers does make it a 9. So not too terrible.
Not
but
too
still
terrible.
Not gonna
Not
help.
quite enough,
Nope.
no. So he manages to parry your attack with his short sword and his daggers. You stay put, engaged in the front seat of your wagon.
I'm going to take my mace and whack his legs out from underneath him.
And you manage to get a big hit on his leg, but he keeps his footing and is now surrounded by 2 enemies. You're not sure how much more of a beating he can take.
Sir, stand down, and I will spare your life.
Tell you what, I'm the charismatic one, so I'm just gonna step in here and be like, hey, man. Look, now you're missing part of your leg. You got a big gash taken out of your shoulder by that javelin. Look at that face. Does that look like the face of mercy? Let it go.
Make a persuasion check. He like snarls and like stomps his leg.
His good leg.
No, his bad one. Like
His blood squirt out a little
like,
bit.
He points his short sword at Vaelette and says, "She leaves the crowd, and I leave with it."
Buddy, I don't think you heard me the first time. I'm gonna say this again. You got no leg and you got no chance.
You are a very dumb rodent.
Please. I take the crown off. I put it down in front of my feet and look at the rodent, and I say, "It is not the crowns we wear, but the crowns we give away that make us true leaders. Come and get it." And then I prepare myself to launch a magic missile at him.
Okay.
I'm scolding Vaelette in my head. This is not the first time.
That speech is so beautiful, and I'm gonna cry again.
So he transforms into a giant rat right in front of you guys. Giant rat meaning smaller than a
Of
person.
unusual size.
Yeah,
Okay.
exactly.
So a Chicago rat.
Yes. Scurries off of the wagon and approaches the crown. And do you let him touch it, or do you
No,
shoot?
I would like to launch magic missile at him on his way in.
All right, it's definitely going to hit, so roll 3d4. Damn. And the giant rat's scurrying forward, about to grab it with his teeth, and you just let loose.
She's very ballerina-esque, so I think it's like a dance. She's like, pch, pch, pch.
One of them strikes him right on the top of the head, and he rears back. Another hits him in the gut, and it opens its mouth to growl, and your final missile just hits him in the roof of the mouth, cracks his skull, and he heaps over dead on the stone.
No.
Vaelette Vaeliner.
I start crying. I want to be kind to others. I want to be kind to animals. I want to be kind to myself, and I've just killed an animal.
Oh, now. And I rush to Vaelette and I hold her in my arms. There, my dear. Everything will be all right.
As its head bursts open, some blood sprays over the crown that's a couple feet in front of it.
Oh, actually, it doesn't look that bad, though, that way, does it?
Mumps takes a few steps away and barfs at the sheer sight of such violence.
We
and
should
gore.
give it a proper burial.
We don't really have time.
We
for
have
that.
the time. We have
to go
time.
back to the castle.
We'll
I
have
do what
the
the
time.
princess says, and she says we're gonna bury that pile of guts.
You're always getting small little creatures to do your bidding and to dress you. And
So
where
your
do you get
bickering
it?
is interrupted by a low rumble that begins to kind of shake the earth beneath your guys' feet.
Oh.
As you look over, you see cracks appearing in the bridge back to the castle.
No.
And the whole castle is shaking, kind of vibrating from the tallest tower of this blue light that begins to emanate like a spotlight. But the
beam,
fantasy
perhaps?
version
Alien abduction?
kind of can feel just bursts of wind on your guys' faces. And a pulsing energy engulfs the whole castle, and towers are like breaking off,
A Varen?
levitating where they are, but like breaking off kind of like a shell, and the castle all shrinks together into one small spot. There's a blinding flash of blue light, and then when that all fades,
It's nothing. It's all gone.
there's no destruction. There's just like a few pieces of wood and stone and like splints, very thin layers of stuff.
Vaelette, I'm not mad.
You sound
But
like
did you do
are.
this?
No. Honor bright, this one was not me, but I could try a mending spell. I just want to... I was going to try to mend the castle. And I'm in this nude dress.
We'll
Yeah,
get you
the
something.
supplies that you have are the supplies in the back of Mumps' wagon, if he shares with you. I don't.
Just a bunch of instruments.
I am now commandeering this wagon for the princess of Viahara.
I mean, yeah, hey, if she needs it, and what's mine is yours. Mikasa, Sue wagon, you know.
You have no choice but to submit.
Havalar, I think he has submitted.
Oh,
Do
I can't hear him. He's so
we
small.
still have the dead rodent carcass?
Yes, you do.
We should still bury it.
Don't worry, I have a tiny shovel in the back of my wagon. I mean, it's tiny to you, but it's a normal sized shovel for me, so I'll get started.
Mumps starts digging a grave for the one body that you guys can see.
Oh God, the bridge cracked. Like we can't get over it now.
Right.
I've never been this far
Did it
from home.
crumble?
Yeah. Some of it just fell off into the chasm, but some of it was kind of picked up and sort of seemed to be absorbed by whatever this weird magical effect was. Now, top of your head, what's your character thinking, looking at, doing real quick?
Havalar stares into the empty space that once was Castle Viahara, remembering that for the second time in her life, she has no home.
I barf again because burying these rat guts is really gross.
I am traumatized. I had no idea my wild magic would lead to Dorcas's floating, which would lead to this destruction. Oh, Varen, the course of true love never did run smooth. Fair point.
Thanks for watching, everybody.
Listening.
Thanks.
Thanks for watching.
Are you filming us?
The
Movie in your mind.
Yes, thanks for watching in your head and listening with your ears.
Until next time.
We are the guys and
Yeah,
gals
as a-
playing Roll for It together. The Dungeons and Dragons.
And seconds.
Hey everybody, this is DM Jake. Thank you so much for checking out our show. I hope you enjoyed the Were Rat episode, our very first episode. If you loved it, you know you can always see more content from us, but Were Rat. Hey. Check us out on Instagram at RollForItPod and shoot us a message. Let me know how you like that Were Rat joke. You'll get a response.